How we doing? So you kind of like having that Hansley guy around?
Yeah, just proud of Joe for the way he's played all year, and to come out in his last regular season game and have the impact he did. You know, we don't win the football game tonight if the plays that Joe made, and we're sputtering. But Joe just kept playing football. Some of the other guys were looking around, what's wrong, coach, what's wrong? Ain't nothing wrong. Guys are making plays on the other side of the ball, and we don't have good field position, and you got to give those guys credit. But Joe just kept playing, and when he had the opportunity to make a play, he did. On that first punt return, he did a great job on it. But, that whole punt return team did an awesome job. A couple weeks ago, we made some changes. I'm like, we got the most dangerous guy, I think, in the conference, and the return guy. We're not giving a chance to make any plays. And we made some changes, put Rashard Higgins on there, Jordan Vaden on the punt return team, and talked about being unselfish. And those guys went out there and did an awesome job at getting him sprung. And then the one right before the half, just really a great individual effort by him. It's one of those where you're yelling, get out, get out, get out. So, you can have time to try to score before half. And he just kept playing. And reversed his field, fixed his face mask, took it to the house, and just two huge plays by him. And then, to come up with a big touchdown catch when we're basically non-existent in the passing game the whole game. They're on that second and 13 or 14, and I called his number. He's a dependable guy. They were playing a certain coverage, and we got the coverage, and it worked out for Joe, and great protection, and Joe did the rest after the catch.
How significant can a win like this be? I know you only got one game left with the Bull, but just coming back from the deficit you guys saw.
Well, it just shows a lot of resilience of this football team. The ability to bounce back, and been talking about that all year, that it's a process. You got to stay the course. You got to keep doing what we do. You got to believe in each other. And sometimes, kids look at that as coach speak, but I think this adds value to that, and something that we can build on, that, hey, if we do stay the course, if we do keep believing, no matter what the circumstances is, we can overcome. We're 2-4. Win 5 out of the last 6, and got a chance to win 6 out of 7. And I don't even think we're near the potential that we can be, but you're finding a way to win. And that's a credit to those guys in that locker room. That's a credit to those coaches for staying together, keep believing in each other. Just a really good team victory tonight.
What can you say about Izzy closing out another victory with some big runs, also the big touchdown run early?
Yeah, I've been saying it all, toward the end of the year, teams get beat up, and it's you're thin, and especially in a little bit of this league, depth's a little bit of an issue. And if you can wear on people and you got backs that you can rotate, you can have an effect in the second half. And Izzy has been doing that here in the latter half of the season, and really proud of him, the way he runs. He seems to always get yards after contact. They seem to bounce off him. But you got to credit the offensive line, the tight ends and the fullbacks. The receivers made good blocks. The quarterback got us in the right plays tonight. That was a check, at the line of scrimmage. Nick saw that they were about to bring the quarter, so he checked to the stretch. The tight end, the tackle, everybody communicated it. They worked to the box, The fullback blocked the corner. Nolan Proctor killed the corner. The receiver blocked the safety, and Izzy did the rest. So that's kind of what I've been talking about, being able to run different plays and get in the right place and be able to execute. We were struggling a little bit tonight at left tackle with Callender out and coming in. He was banged up. And Moxley, just playing in really his first game full time. But at the end of the game, really proud of Trey and how he came on. And we were running right behind Trey there at the end of the game. So credit all those guys for the job that they did tonight.
You only rushed, I think you were rushing for -2 yards after one quarter. You end up with 261. You had to be patient with your run game too, didn't you?
Yeah, I wanted to come out and try to go fast and spread it around a little bit. And, the first drive was going like we wanted. Then jumped into 22 personnel and, let them think heavy run. And we called the deck and we just missed the guy. And then, I probably should have just called timeout because I thought he called it. And then I got stuck with a play call and really had a waste second down, which got us in 3rd and long. It just killed that momentum on the first drive. And then we have bad field position. We have 2 costly penalties, a chop block and a personal foul that put us back. And that's what I told him. And a pick six, basically. I said, at the end of the day, we really haven't got going. I said, it's okay. We're going to get the ball back. Let's just play for 30 minutes. And then even when we took the lead, I said, guys, we got to keep playing. The game's not over. They're really excited there in the third quarter, thinking the game's, we're about to clinch it. I was like, we got to keep playing. You never know what's going to happen. And they ended up taking the lead back. But our guys kept playing. Defensively, we played really well the second half, and then the offensive run game got going in the second out. We rushed for 200-something yards, 261. And when when they knew we were going to have to run it, and which was huge.
Trent, we saw him coming into the locker room on crutches. Is it bad?
I don't know yet. I mean, I saw the replay, and he's just running. It looks like his legs gave out on him. I don't think it's anything major. I think he's just old. And
Plus 50 career starts tonight.
I mean, it's been a tough season for the safeties. They've been banged up all year, and he's truly a warrior like all those guys. That whole defense. I mean, you got DeAndre Elliott who goes out in the first quarter. Braylon Scott, true freshman's got to play the whole game. Preston Hodges is out, so Sweet's playing the nickel. Januskis has to come in. Slager's having to come in. Just a credit to those guys for staying the course and believing when their opportunity come and being ready. And credit those guys on defense, the coaches, of getting those guys ready. And not, we couldn't stop the run in the first half, but find a way, coming out, making adjustments, and really, really proud of the defense tonight.
There is a reason why you work on special teams so much, isn't it? And
yeah,
you got the kick return tonight too with Nutt.
Yeah, it's Coach Hammersmith does a great job, and with all the coaches that help him. But you got guys back there. Nutt has been doing a good job. He's really been playing the offensive quarterback the last few weeks, and we see his skill set. We put him back there. He does a nice job as an off returner. They're like, we're not going to kick it to 2. We're going to kick it to 10. And even when he slips down on the 2 or the 3, and you're like, what in the world? But Coach had faith in him, trusted him, kept him in there, and he had an opportunity, made a big play. And he was our special teams captain coming into the game, not because of what he could do in the return game, but just, he plays 20 to 25 snaps a game and does an excellent job for us on special teams, and it was good to see him come home and have a great game.
What's it been about you guys on the road this year? Great record on the road, and also grind out some really close ones.
Well, I think when you go on the road, you got to have a certain demeanor. You got to have a certain calmness that we're going to go about our business. We're going to do what we do. We're not going to be too up or down. And my whole message throughout the first half and the halftime was just relax, guys. Just relax. We're going to be fine. And those guys did that. They stayed true to it. The only thing I want us to have a little more energy. They weren't going to give it to us. We had to go win it. And the guys went out and won the football game on special teams, on offense and defense in the second half.
Mike, do you feel like this team in the last few weeks has just kind of learned to win? There's kind of that little extra bit that it takes to win a game like this? Yeah,
it takes, sometimes I taught my message today, sometimes it's, it's human nature sometimes to feel like you've arrived or feel like things are supposed to go your way. Where last year had a lot of close games and things went their way, and they earned them and they found a way to win. And you think sometimes that those are just going to happen again. And we had to, go through some adversity to realize that, hey, we're not going to be handed anything. We got to be accountable to each other. We got to work. And it was the same thing tonight. You got to just keep pushing. You got to keep believing. Good things are going to happen, bad things are going to happen, but you just keep playing the ball game. I think it happened for me when I realized when Sonny Lubick came and talked to us before Air Force, and that one wasn't a close one, but he said there are no close games when I coached here at Colorado State. Every one of them's a battle. You better get ready for a battle. You better just play for each other, and that's kind of been our message the rest of the year.
It'll be a week before you find out where you're going bowling, but what do you do this week with your team? Is it just treatment and workout type stuff?
Well, I hit the road in the morning at 6, fly out.
Me too.
Yeah. So the streak staff will have the guys, and we'll lift and we'll run, and we got to stay in shape, and we got to get ready to go because we could be playing on the 19th. So we got to get ready to go to stay in football shape. Now, a lot of it will be treatment. We got 2 weeks left of school, of academics. We got to finish strong. We'll get a plan for that, and then when we come back off the road this weekend, we'll try to have some kind of practice Friday and Saturday. Nothing heavy, but get out there. We won't know who we're playing, but fundamental stuff, a little bit of developmental, but to stay sharp into football because, we got to get ready to play. This will be a little, I don't know the date, but it'll be a little bit new for me if we play early, of getting the schedule together and what we do. And it's going to be tough. We've got finals the week of the 19th, so we got to work around finals and make sure we take care of our business academically. But we'll get a plan. The main thing is we got a lot of beat-up guys in the locker room right now. And we got to do a good job and be smart, get them healthy, but still stay in football condition with the guys that are going to be playing.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks.
All right.